Hey everybody, Roly Platt here. I just wanted to talk a little bit about Seydel harmonicas and the models that I play. I'm a Seydel endorsee, as some of you know, but before I became an endorsee, I was a fan of their harps. That's how that happened. This is the 1847 silver with the polymer comb. There's a classic version of this with a wooden comb if you prefer that, but it's your classic sandwich style harp. And the session steel, which is the plastic comb, and it's the recessed plate that goes into the comb. Both of these use stainless steel reeds, which is why I decided to check the Seydels out. I was very curious about the longevity of these harps that I'd heard so much about. But they both use the exact same reeds and virtually identical reed plates. So if you're trying to just sort of introduce yourself to these, the session steel is significantly cheaper than the 1847, which is, I started with this because I wanted just to try out get a feel for these steel reeds. And now I have a collection of both. You'll see in my belt, there's a little bit of everything here. There's even a Blue Moon Tom Halchuk custom comb that I've got for one of my session steels as well, and an Andrew Zajac comb, and all different ones. But that's how long I've had some of these harps. They've been around for a while, even though I'm sort of migrating to the more to the 1847 these days. The design. A couple things to note on these. I don't know how well the camera will pick up that shape, but it's a rounded end shape on the covers, which actually makes a lot of sense for going into your hands. Very ergonomic shape, but it is a little different. So with any gear, harmonica stuff, you got to find what feels comfortable to you and natural. I didn't have a problem with it, but it does feel slightly different. It's a little, maybe slightly bulkier in your hand. And the other point is I don't know how to describe this, but the total width of the 10 holes is slightly bigger than a standard harp, or at least in comparison to the Special 20s that I was used to. And I didn't notice that until I went back to a Special 20 and I thought, oh, it's actually smaller, I can tell. Anyway, two great harps. They last a long time. I say significantly longer because I've had varying degrees of success with these as far as how much longer they last. The first one I ever bought lasted way longer. It was a D harp that I hammered the crap out of it and for a long time, and it outlasted any brass reed harp that I had, and played well, mainly. So that's why I'm a player. Everybody's got to figure out what works for them, but that's what I use. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks.